Hi everybody, welcome to Kats Creations Live on a Friday night, and we're going to be making a mermaid wreath. So I'm going to give it a few seconds for everyone to get in, to see the notification, to click in before I go over all the materials and kind of walk you through the process. How much space do you see? Is it just here?
No, you can see way further.
No, but here, workspace area.
All the way, you can see part of the wreath.
Okay.
And you can see past the blue.
Okay. Because we're trying to find a way to get it all consolidated to fit in it like an hour to an hour and a half. This one, because we're going to be using quite a bit of things, and I'm looking for my staple gun.
It's hidden behind.
Okay, just making sure. I was like, because as I'm walking through the elements today, getting ready to put everything together in the wreath, I'm like, okay, sign. What do I need to attach to the sign? Because you guys have seen me pretty much lately go, hey babe, can you do me a favor and go in the other room and grab this? So this has a lot of colors, and this is a way different color combination than we have used before. So we are actually going with 4 different colors, Deco mesh, and we're going to be using this, which is a mermaid tail. So you can do it one or 2 ways. You can leave it this way and just have a consistent color, or you can flip it over this side and do what everybody likes to do, which is play with all the sequins. So if you have a son or daughter at home that likes to do that, I have kids that still like to do that, so you can put it either way. You can leave it scale side down or just the regular tail side down. So this is going to go in the center of our wreath once we finish it. We're going to add a sign, we're going to add some starfish, some seashells, some pearls. We're going to be using a lot of different materials that we haven't used before. So I can't wait to show you what we're going to be doing. So Steve's still adding updates to the title, right?
No.
No? I see you typing.
Yeah, just telling everybody, hope they're having a great Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got Teresa, Donna, Sandra, Julie, Kathy, Judy, Barbara, Paula, Kathy, I think I said, Melissa, Jean, and Carol and Cheryl.
Oh, yeah, you might have to turn up the volume on one of the phones. Are you not hearing it?
No, someone's saying.
Oh, okay. All right, so go over materials with you. So I had 2 different thoughts. I was going to do it on a rail form, but when I started laying out the mock-up that I did, I really liked how the colors all meshed together, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to do that on a larger rail. So I kept it back to our 14-inch, let me find it, Dollar Tree wreath frame, and then we're going to color code it with 3 different color pipe cleaners, and I only have 2 here because I used all the other ones. So these are for my sign and other items, but 14-inch Dollar Tree wreath frame. The whole base is going to be ruffles. And the reason why I like the ruffle technique is because I wanted waves of color. So I wanted to be able to see all those different color metallic deco mesh coming through. So we're going to be using my all-time favorite, which is this metallic teal, which depending upon which way you face it into the light, it either turns green or it turns blue. So it's kind of got an iridescent effect to it. So this is going to be the main base for the whole entire wreath. Then we're going to come in and we're going to toggle it between this darker blue, because it kind of goes, it will make the mermaid tail stand out rather than just blending it with this color. We're also going to use a dark purple, and we're going to use the lavender. So this is my color palette to work with. So kind of different, but when you see them all together, you'll be like, oh my God, this is a great color combo. And for those of you that are color challenged, this is what I do when I am looking for ideas. Obviously, we know we're going to be doing teal, but if you want to look for other colors that pop with that, just go on Pinterest and pull up ocean decor and look at colors people are pulling to either decorate their home, decorate their ocean themed party, decorate florals, And these colors, what was it? It was the teal, the lavender, it was a silver, and I think it was a dark blue. And I just liked how they looked, and I was like, I gotta go home and see if I have all those colors. So when I put them all together in the wreath, it really looks amazing.
Where's the mermaid tail from?
Let me think about that. I'm trying to think of what box did it come in. I want to say Craft Outlet. Craft Outlet. Because when we were looking at the pins at Pinterest at Mimi's, I was like, when you look, because we were like looking, has anyone done a mermaid tail wreath? A couple people have, but one of them was Craft Outlet that had demoed the tail in a wreath, and it was an all purple wreath. So Craft Outlet. So let me show you what we're going to do for the base.
And let's give a shout out to Gail.
Is she on?
No, let's give a shout out to Gail. Hopefully she'll come on later, but
yeah, one of our longtime members, Gail, is having knee surgery, so she should be out. She should be in recovery because it's 8 o'clock her time, but knee surgery for the 3rd time. So I'm dedicating this episode to Gail. So keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Hopefully she'll join us. That was one of her requests when she went into surgery, is I need my charger and my earpods for my tutorial later. So we will lay out the 14-inch wreath frame basically the same way that I always do. So if you're a first timer, let us know that you're here for the first time. Let us know where you're joining us from. We try to get you plugged into a local wreathing community or people nearby. So to do this, we're going to take our pipe cleaner and we're going to, on a 14-inch Dollar Tree wreath frame, I think they hold the exclusive right to 14 inches, but don't quote me on that. It comes with 6 sections, 4 rails in each section. So what we're going to do is take the 2 innermost rails right in the middle of the weld, and we're going to wire together right smack in the middle, your first one. So you will have 6 of these in each of the 6 sections wiring together the 2. We don't do 1 because if you do 1, no matter how tight you try to tie it, it's just going to come loose and fall off. And then what you're going to do is look at your spacing. So from your middle to your weld, the outer 2, I'll do these in a darker blue, we're going to put them on the last 2 rails. This is a wimpy pipe cleaner. It's too soft. So right in between this one, and then you're going to do another one exactly on the opposite side. So right in the middle of your inner and weld mark. So just try to keep your pipe cleaners as even as you can, because then that'll give you the max space possible.
So we can turn around that
there
way.
You go. I know. It's hard for me to wire that way though. So do you guys have any questions at all on how to wire that in? And I'm actually going to take one of these out for now. Got it?
Yep.
No questions. Okay. Then what you're going to need is 18 of these, which is a 10-inch Deco mesh, cut to 15-inch pieces, because I want a very thick, very full, very flat base, because we're going to layer on top of it. So I've just pulled one of these out from the one that I started, and to do the ruffle, it's the easiest method to do in wreath making, and you're just going to take the material and kind of pull it towards you, kind of keeping like a middle ground and imaginary line on your Deco mesh, and then you would just come in and lay it right in the middle of your pipe cleaner, like so, and then you're just going to give it 2 twists, and then you can kind of fluff it out. Although I think I stuck part of it in here, so let me, there we go. Don't want to make sure you have your ends in there.
Yep.
So.
Peggy said she's out and she'd be in her room.
I know Peggy's at the same
hospital. She looked up for hubby while he was in the waiting room.
Yeah, Peggy's at the same hospital with her husband that Gail's at getting her knee surgery.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's cool if you can stop by and say hi. So thanks for keeping us up to date. So this is what you're going to do in every single one. There'll be a grand total of 18 pipe cleaners, 6 on the middle and 12 on the outside. So you're going to do that all the way around, all ruffles. So any questions on that?
And the ruffles are cut out?
15 inches.
Gotcha.
Yeah. If I do a ruffle base and I want it really thick, I go 15. So that's that. No questions?
Nope.
Okay, we're gonna jump forward because you don't need to see me do ruffles for 18 times. So I'm gonna add this one to the one that I pulled out. So you'll see what it looks like when it's complete. And I was just playing around with the mock-up on here, like putting the ribbon in it, kind of playing with the look, but I'm gonna change the look a little bit. So let me take these ribbons out. So I'm gonna yank these out because we need to lay the Deco mesh in.
So she did her mock-up.
Yeah, I kept playing in one section. I was like, ooh, okay. So, I was like, do I really want to put jelly ribbon together? No, I want to space those apart. Do I really want to put two patterns next to each other? No, I'd rather keep those apart. So, what it's going to kind of do for you, however, is give you an idea of what this is going to look like with these colors added. So, what you're going to get is this blue, green, purple shimmer all the way through the whole thing. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back in and add either the blue to the blue pipe cleaner, the dark purple to the dark purple pipe cleaner, and then a light lavender to the light lavender. And those are only cut to 12 inches because I want to still see that teal color coming through. I just want it to enhance that look and give it layers and shades.
Now Dee Wilsford said, we'll miss you for a while too. She's also having knee surgery, replacement surgery on Tuesday. So prayers for you, Dee.
She can binge watch now, right? That's what you can do. Binge watch all the lives. Everyone's like rotator cuff surgery, knee surgery.
It's funny. Peggy said Gail's husband wanted to know how Peggy recognized him since we've never met.
Gail's Facebook page.
Probably,
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna come in. So
my next. Y'all are saying love the colors.
So we're gonna come in, and these are all cut to 12-inch pieces. So they're high foil. This one at least is a high foil. The purple I think I cut to 13 because it's a little bit thinner, and so I wanted a deeper, darker color to it. And one color I had that I was pretty much determined on, when I cut it, it was so thin that the bands of the ombre purple and blue just didn't come through. No matter how much I layered it, I was like, I need the whole roll. Just lay the whole roll in there. So these are all going to be ruffles as well. So we're just going to ruffle these and just kind of follow the color coding I've laid out. So
Terry says, oh my, that looks amazing. Never would have thought to put purple with the teal.
Okay, that's what we thought. I was like, oh my god, I love purple. Let's put purple in. Purple with this looks really good. But like Caitlin brought up a good point. She said Ariel's seashells for her upper bikini was purple. So she's like, it's not that odd. It's just people wouldn't think to do it. Like, I would have never gravitated towards these. I probably would have went beige, dark blue, and a teal. Let's see what colors can do. So I think it'll look really good.
Jane, for the most part, all the mesh is from Craft Outlet as well.
It is. Matter of fact, I know it is.
Yeah.
Because I was just pulling up the SKUs and looking, and I can tell you, the lavender Deco mesh is out of stock on Craft Outlet. So you might have to go to the reshop and look. Because it's just out. I think it's because it's still the Easter spring color. So now we're going to come in.
So the colors are the lavender, the darker purple.
Yeah, this is out now.
The royal blue.
This, and this. These are going on top of the teal in smaller quantities. So I think the purple is the only one with a high foil or a thicker foil than all the others. And I'm just taking these and laying them right on top of the teal Deco mesh. And what I'm doing is kind of pulling all the colors together so that you're kind of getting that iridescent, like a luminescent look. I guess. I'm gonna take these and move these over here. So then grab colors. So you need dark purple, blue, lavender.
Linda said, wow, that mesh is mesmerizing.
It's so pretty. Just the teal green alone looks like the Caribbean water.
It's murmurizing.
It's murmurizing. It's mermazing. That's why it's supposed to be mermazing. It's mermazing. So, just a different color combo. Purples, blues. So I like this. It's a little bit more whimsical, I think. So we'll pull these through. Blue. So what questions do you guys have that I can answer for you? It should go fairly quickly. Having all your materials pre-cut and playing with it beforehand helps. So I think we're doing 4 different 2.5 inch ribbon, 4 different 1.5 inch ribbon. Just again, varying the looks. And we're going to be doing jelly ribbon today. Jelly ribbon.
Jane said she's got 4 beach wreaths she needs to make for a customer.
Oh.
Yay, that's awesome.
Beach is year round, so never think that beach is seasonal. And one of the things that we really thought about this year, even with our beach wreaths, is most people just think, okay, it's a summer thing. And so you can take it and make it beach Christmas. You can do, you know, different shades of themes as the seasons change. You just would incorporate more of the Christmas element, like using the starfish for your the star on the top of the tree.
Karen, that's a royal blue deco mesh, not a navy blue.
Yeah.
It's more of a royal blue. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, and that's funny too, because I have the royal navy blue, the one that we use for
the Nantucket wreath is navy right behind it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's the navy and white, and it's burlap, so it's not metallic.
Right.
So.
Hi, gals, just joining.
So.
Sierra, our favorite name, Sierra Nicole Smith, said
there.
hello, love the colors.
Yes. Isn't that weird, Kate? There's someone there with that name. So, that's really pretty. It's hard, but I think the beach will have a lot of different looks. Normally what you see is a lot of beige and teal. You don't see anything else.
Yeah, there's so many gals saying, pretty colors, love the colors. Sheila's on, she said she loves the colors.
Barbara wants to know, are you doing every other ties?
No, I'm doing every tie. So the way that I have color coded my pipe cleaners, I have lavender, blue, and dark purple. So I'm laying those in every single one of those 18 pipe cleaners. So this one obviously is my lavender, this one is blue, and then this one will be purple. And I'm going through all 18 pipe cleaners. So there's 6 blue, 6 lavender, and 6 dark purple on top of the teal. So that gives you that look.
Yeah, as long as you're alternating the colors, right? You go from lavender, blue, purple, lavender, blue, purple.
Yeah, and it was funny because I wasn't sure if I wanted to go dark purple. I was gonna do blue and teal, and then I walked in and I showed Steve, and I was like, hey, which one do you think looks better? And he's like, I don't know. He's like, I like them the way that it is. I'd leave them all like that. And I'm like, okay, well that's four different deco mesh colors.
It's the same amount of material though.
Yeah, it is. You're just breaking into them all. I forgot that one. That's why color coding helps. This time it's to help me keep track of my colors, because I would have already been off by now, mixing 2 side by side. So I'm going inner and outer.
Bethany Cooper wants to know how much you would sell something like this one.
This one is up on my Etsy page right now, and this one's going for $90. And I know that might seem high to some people, but you start looking at 4 colors of deco mesh, the mermaid tail, 8 different ribbons. There's going to be a ton of material in this one, and it's not going to be thin by any means. So it's up there, so if you guys are loving this now and want to pick it up before anyone else, this is the only one like this I'm making this year. Because I only bought one mermaid tail, and I just have one sign.
And the Your Mermazing is from Hobby Lobby, isn't it?
Cracker Barrel.
Oh, it's from Cracker Barrel, that's right.
Cracker Barrel. Yeah, those are the Cracker Barrel signs from last year, but they have brought them back in their coastal living theme.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But there's a lot of other mermaid signs out there from Hobby Lobby, even Amazon.
And everywhere. I try to break it up so that the signs are not all the same, colors are not all the same. This is the first one I've ever done with this color combo. It seems like I'm missing a blue in here somewhere. So let me look. I think I just changed sections. I did. So here's our blues. Now it'll seem like there's more blue here. It's just how the inner and outers are mixing. Sometimes they're pretty close to each other. So here's our blue in this section.
Simone says she's got the same sign. So good. Now you got the same sign. All you need is a mermaid tail.
Mermaid tail. And like I said, there's, I think, 2 other people that are selling mermaid tails, and theirs are like what do we say, $129? I think is what somebody's was.
That was the cheapest one.
Yeah, $129 was the cheapest one.
Dorothea brought up a good point. She said it seems Kat puts the ruffles up and down instead of like most people.
Side to side?
Yeah, put them sideways. Love the way it looks. Does she find that way it fills in better? Yes.
I do too. And here's another thing. When you're taking those raw edges, even though I cut all this Deco mesh with the wood burning tool to help cauterize and seal the ends, I mean the foil, you can still, like, if you really wanted to, you could grab the foil and pull it all the way out. So it's not going to contain the foil. But by doing up and down, you have this finished edge here and finished edge here. So the edges that the customer is going to be handling are the finished edges. We're containing the ruffles when we ruffle them. Watch when I do it this way. Here's my cut edges, and those are going face down, up and down, finished edges to the center and the outside. Right. So it just helps them not fray as much. And I'm handling it. I mean, you guys see, I'm not being gentle by any means when I'm pulling on them or pulling my Deco mesh up, just to kind of give it that color. So I need blue. So what do you guys think so far?
I want
it. Don't buy it, please. Please don't.
Kat Butcher said, I plan to make a wreath for my 5-year-old granddaughter. This is perfect. I looked for the sign, just didn't find a perfect one.
What, this sign?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can, if for those of you that don't have Cracker Barrel near you, you can order online. I swear I should become an affiliate for Cracker Barrel. But you can go to their online store and order whatever you see. So a lot of people say, oh, well, there's no Cracker Barrel near me. I'm like, you can order this stuff online from them. So I have one more left. I cut extra blue just because I wasn't thinking, because I was going to pick one color purple, not both color purples. But I agree, Steve, it was good. And thank God I had this, because this, I think, was left over from one of my Easter wreaths. I didn't even have any more of the light lavender. And so, see, we don't even know when we can get light lavender in. So now I'm just pulling all my colors through.
She said, I love how organized you are. It helps us have a goal even at an older age.
If you could only see this before we go live. It is not organized.
No, but you are.
It's organized chaos.
Yeah,
it's organized chaos. So this is what it looks like, and this is how full it is. So I'm trying to do it so where you can kind of see daylight through it.
Yeah, you can.
So still, yeah. But you can still see the teal, the blue, the dark purple. You can see all those shades coming through. So I didn't take away by putting on top of, I just enhanced what was already there. So, and I wish you could see it in person because it looks way different than probably how you guys are viewing it.
But still, it looks really good on the camera.
Does it?
Yeah, Teresa, so you can give her this tip. Teresa said, I am sad because the Dollar Tree near me doesn't sell the wreath forms, and I asked if they ever get them in. It was told every blue moon.
Oh, go online. If you have a Dollar Tree, this is the option. You can buy them. I used to think you could only buy them by the case, but I've been told that you could actually kind of mix and match. So if you want heart frame wreaths from them, maybe breast cancer awareness ribbons, or you just want the rounds, which is how I was buying them. They sell them 24 to a case, so it's $24. If your Dollar Tree has it available to drop ship to their store to where you pick it up, it's free, so you don't pay shipping. If you ship it to your house, depending upon how far they're shipping it, I think I paid $7 because I was just tired of waiting the extra week to go to my local Dollar Tree and pick it up. So there you go. Dollar Tree, don't wait for them to get them in stock.
Yep, you can order online.
Yep. So now we are going to add our mermaid tail.
And Gail, the mermaid tail was about $28 from Craft House.
$19.99. So can you see why the materials cost is what it is? Okay, so it comes on a large hook. So this hook actually goes all the way down into the mermaid tail. So look. What was it that we were doing before?
You can turn it.
Oh yeah, we can turn it. So we can make the mermaid tail work.
Yeah.
Not that we would do that, but it's to enable you to, if you want to have it arced, like it was going in, which we tried, but then it becomes a challenge in where you're going to secure it. Like I said, you can go this way, you can go this way. It just depends on what you want. We obviously want the scale because it makes it look more, not that mermaids are real, yeah. But so this is going to go in and it's actually going to hook. So when I take it, it's going to go into the middle. I'm going to bring it to the back and it's actually just going to hook under the inner. And then we're going to hook it to
the outer.
Kind of the outer or the inners. And then I'll have to go back later and then just trim because we don't need this much on the inside. But if you wanted to, you could technically leave it and just tell the customer, look, if you want, the tail's removable, I'm just going to hook it. If you want to unhook it and take it out, this would make a gorgeous centerpiece for, I don't know, backyard barbecue or anything else. So we want to stuff said tail in, how do we do it?
I think you're going to go to one side or the other, right?
We're twisting it to this way. So we are twisting this way. So we have to get it in there because the last thing you want to see is half of your fishtail. So we want it in there, just like so. So let me kind of loop it where it needs to go first.
You can probably just turn it over too.
Well, I'm going to have to pull the fat end through. So then I can look and make sure, are we in where we're supposed to be? And then we're just going to kind of, we're turning our tail into like a little C. So there's actually a wire that goes down in the bottom. So if you can kind of see what I've done, here's where I've pulled it up. I've gone under the top rail and I'm actually just going to leave it like so, because then I'll come back in, tighten it, twist it down. Or if you tightened it well enough, you could probably use this to be part of an anchor. But I think that's pretty secure, right? Yeah. Does that look okay?
Yeah, looks good.
Okay. Look okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's our tail.
Scales are two-tone, so it's silver on one side.
Yeah, see, it goes silver. So if you wanted it all silver, then you can play with that like everybody does. Is that silver?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, or you can turn it the teal color. So if you have a little girl, you know she's going to be wanting to like put her initial in here somewhere. Wait a second. Okay, there we go. So we can do it this way. I don't know how they would do it. Like that. See? You have a K. So, anyway, that's just the fun. I know our kids play with them all the time. So now what I'm going to do is...
Kids, I'll play with it.
I know. Steve's like, leave it this way because I want to play with that.
The tail is from Craft Outlet. Yeah.
I'm going to pull my tail a little bit more to the side. Just like so. And then we're going to add our sign. Where should we add the sign? You tell me, babe. Because you're there.
Over, no, over to the right one.
Here?
Just to outside a little bit more.
Here?
Yeah, just up a bit.
Here?
About right there.
You think right there?
I think
okay.
so.
You guys agree where Steve says right here? What do you think? It's on your view!
The video's not there yet.
Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and attach the sign with the pipe cleaners. So I'm going to use purple. And I'm just going to staple these right to my sign because it's a NDF sign. So I'm just going to staple them.
Everyone says yes.
Everyone said yes.
Mm-hmm.
They all agree with you? Let me make sure where my... Okay, I'm looking. I'm actually going to go here and here because over here is actually kind of outside of the rail. Mm. So I'm going to go corner, corner. So this corner is where I'm going to attach this. So always make sure I'm stapling it the right way. Just like so. Just like so. And I remember opposite. So there we go. Okay. And then I'm just going to twist. And I'm going to pop that one out.
Vera, this is on a Dollar Tree wreath form.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to get my staple to load. There we go. Yeah, I'll prove to you. It doesn't look like it because it's so big and you're like, no way. So it's Dollar Tree wreath frame. Just like so. Mm-hmm. It just adds so much of the width when you ruffle the technique, but keeps it all like flat.
And then Shelly asked, what does the sign look like? She hasn't had a chance to see it.
Oh, it says you're amazing. So it just has the tail with the waves.
Got it.
Got it?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this. And I'm just going to go right down the rim of my Deco mesh.
So the tail was from Craft Outlet Gals, and the sign is from Cracker Barrel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you can find other ones that are similar.
Oh, Hobby Lobby has tons of mermaid-inspired signs. There's like, what is it, an old sea captain lives here with his mermaid. Mm-hmm. You can find pretty much whatever you're looking for. So I'm just going to lightly secure.
Cat looks for signs everywhere.
I do. Bed Bath & Beyond, Big Lots, antique stores, mercantile, Target, Dollar Tree. Mm-hmm. Caitlin's reminding me of all the places we get signs from. Yeah, Caitlin's looking for them too. She'll send me pictures. Hey, I found this sign. Do you think you could use it? And a lot of times your stores don't have what we have. So.
Cat said, perfect, Cracker Barrel, here I come. And you can order online too from Cracker Barrel. So hopefully if they have it still in stock, you can get it. We were just there the other day and they did have it. So.
Oh yeah, they had a ton of them.
Yeah.
So I'm actually just going to tighten this one down a little bit more. So I'm making sure they all fit. Okay, sign and tail are attached. So now we're going to come in and we're going to outside only because obviously we've occupied the 6 pipe cleaners on the inside. There's a couple that are popping out, so we'll probably add some ribbon or stuff to those, but at least I calculated the ribbon for the outer 12 because I knew for a fact it might impact 1 or 2 at the bottom. But in the dark blue, I was trying to think, I'll show you all the ribbon. So 2.5 inch, we're going to go in with one of these options. So we have this coral ribbon, which came from Craft Outlet. I had to think of the box. We're adding this teal Deco mesh. We're also going to be adding the blue. Or we're going to be coming in with this mermaid print. So Joann's. Hobby Lobby craft outlet. These are all cut to 13-inch lengths. So, and I'm just going to alternate which ones go in, so it'll be like a pattern, then a solid, then a pattern, and then a solid, just all the way around the outside. So I'm going to start here.
I think one of the gals asked earlier, the Deco mesh that's on the top is 10 inches,
cut to 12. Right, because
all
we don't
over.
want to completely cover it.
And the bottom tier was 10 inches, cut to 15.
Yes. I can't ever give you a pop quiz. You'd ace the pop quiz. So then I'm coming down here and kind of looking. I think I'll go darker on top of lighter. It just depends on what's there. So these ones, trying to find middle, because you don't want to dovetail cut these, because all it will do is cause the foil to unravel and come out.
And yes, that is pretty much Deco mesh ribbon.
It is, exactly. Deco mesh ribbon. This is to add, drawing those colors back in, because this ribbon has such a light to it. I mean, there's a little bit in the sign, but not a lot, so I kind of wanted to still keep it darker. So we're going in here. With this one, we want to make sure our mermaid's swimming the same way. So we want to make sure she's right side up.
Show said her 21-year-old daughter's favorite Disney movie was Little Mermaid.
Was that your favorite? No? I thought it was. It's what? Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You must have changed, because for the longest time this was, and then it was Beauty and the Beast. I think everyone that came out after it was.
Yeah. Bethany, you can't dovetail the Deco mesh ribbon because it just frayed too much.
It's got the foil through it, so the foil would just all pull out. And then, go ahead.
I was going to say, that's why I like the rose wreath that you posted, because it was Beauty and the Beast.
Right.
That one was pretty.
This could technically be the Little Mermaid wreath, because you know you can't advertise that it's a Little Mermaid wreath, even though it's a Little Mermaid, because Disney has the rights to that title, those words. So you just kind of don't want to get on Etsy's bad side. So I'm just toggling the next color, which is going to be this coral, even though it's under the tail and no one will see it, I still see it. So I'm just taking the ribbon, laying it right on top of the pipe cleaner, and then I just kind of pull them out so they make like little V's, and then they'll kind of look like this. They kind of fan out like little rays. So depending upon how thick or how thin the ribbon is.
Kathy, the tail is from Craft Outlet.
The giant.
Yeah, I can't remember your
I feel like it's like a giant fish. That's what it feels like, a giant fish tail. So we'll go back in here with the dark blue, with the purple. It just looks nicer when you're matching the jelly ribbon to not put jelly ribbon together. It looks okay, but I kind of like the look when there's separation between them. So now we're doing mermaid ribbon. So I'm just alternating a solid, and a print, solid and a print each time as I go around. So I'm not paying attention to color. You could, but there's no need to do that because it's all going to be the same. And then we have one here, which will be our blue. So I'm always just trying to find where's the middle. And then you just kind of pinch it and make a little bow. And that just adds more ripples of that color. So you can let them go in, go out.
Simone says she has that same ribbon too.
The mermaid
ribbon? The
ribbon?
mermaid ribbon, yeah.
Yeah, that was a Joann's ribbon this year, their Indigo Mist collection. But I think somebody says you can't get it online. Like they have difficulty finding it online.
Shelly said I could never do this.
Yes, you can.
Sure you can.
Everyone can. That's why we make tutorials, to show you. Yes, you can. So we're just fanning out our ribbons and just going around the outside. So now I have to cut more.
And if you notice, the dovetails kind of look like a mermaid tail.
Kind of, huh? So I'm going to cut. And I wound up with a dark. And I can't go dark with dark. Man. So I'm going to do light. Here we go. There we go. I'm good. I just had to get rid of the, I think it was
the tickle.
Fuzz. There's fuzz somewhere. Mermaid ribbon. Wow, and we're already back here. That was quick. Clearly I can't count because I only cut four mermaids. 4 mermaids, 4 of these, and then I thought I cut 4 of the other, which would make 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
But no, I came up too short. So these are all 13.
So the 2.5 inches cut to 13 inches.
Yeah, just because I want them to kind of extend a little ways past the bottom of the wreath. So then we are adding more of this because it kind of plays off of the sequins a little bit. And I'm actually going to let that one stay there. So here's what it looks with just the ribbon tails around the outside, and now we're going to come in with the 1.5 inches and kind of pop it a little bit further.
Got it.
Got it? Okay. So now what we're going to be doing is we have this, which is my favorite beach ribbon. It reminds me of seafoam. So the foam that comes up after the waves break. So this is a it's this color. It's like a mint green. Hobby Lobby, because I know you guys will ask. This is the jelly ribbon. So if you guys ever had jelly shoes back in the day, it's exactly what it feels like. It's plastic jelly ribbon. So I have it in the turquoise, just like the mesh ribbon, and I also have it in the dark blue.
The royal blue, yeah.
Yeah. It comes in green, purple, orange, yellow, oh my god, every color you can think of. And then we have this, which is the diagonal stripe, and this came from Craft Outlet as well. So obviously we're putting jelly on print, and then the seafoam and the print on the tails that don't have busy stuff, because busy on busy just is way too busy. So
you want solid on print and then print on solid.
I do.
Yeah.
And not only that, because now I'm not going to put jelly next to jelly, then it's going to look better. So right. I'm going to take the, these are cut to 15-inch pieces, all of them. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold it in half. I do what I call like half bows or awareness ribbons. So I leave about 2-inch loop at the top. You're just going to squish it together. And it's wired. And so it's going to fan out like this. So this is going to go on this print, and then the darker is going to go on the mermaid, because it's a little bit, it matches better in my opinion. And then I'm going to just lay this on top of the existing tails. I'm going to twist my pipe cleaners. This is why you have to make sure they're somewhat even when you start. Then you'll cut them off. And then what I do, I don't know if you can see this. This is how it's cut. So here's my little cut piece. I just take it and I stick it behind, and then you will fluff your loop, and then you will adjust your jelly. So you have some of that like oceany, watery blue, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm just gonna keep going around, and I think I'm gonna take this and put this on the darker blue. This again, you don't want a dovetail cut because it's just like a loose woven. You kind of want to keep it secured in the finished edges. So again, 2-inch loop. These are going to go on top of the dark blue.
Karen, yes, the mesh ribbon is in the everyday ribbon aisle at Hobby Lobby.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, just, and it looks like that.
Yep, and they had different colors too. They had.
Yeah, don't be mistaken by going into their seasonal section, and sometimes they put it there. Because this, if you wait till the days where it's half off, which starts next week, all the ribbon and deco mesh is half off, then you can get 2 for the price of 1.
Shelly asked, how did you start out making wreaths? Did you take classes?
No, I didn't. I was making them evergreen. That's all. The only kind that I ever made was evergreen, occasionally grapevine. And then I started probably when everybody else did. You just started watching the wreath making
A couple years ago, yeah.
come into play, and you're like, well, I can do the evergreen and the grapevine. Deco mesh, that's weird. So you start watching tutorials, and then you just start making them, and then you start selling them, and then you're like, I guess it's turning into a business. I just like making them. So that's exactly how I started.
Hi gals, just joining. She said, wow, this is amazing.
It's mermazing, right? According to our sign, it's mermazing. And we'll add some ocean stuff. So I'm taking the dark blue jelly ribbon and doing the same thing. Just bringing those out, kind of letting those colors sit on top of the lighter. So that's kind of what it's doing as we're going around. So I'm just going to start over here with this. And then I'll show you guys how to dovetail, because I saved some to do. These ones I had all done, so we could just keep going. Going. 2.
There's been so many gals that have watched you do wreaths throughout the last year and a half, and they all go, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. Now I think they're all going to go, this is definitely my favorite.
Until the next one.
I'm like, this is different. It's not my favorite. I think I posted what my favorite one was, although now I can't remember what was my favorite. My Mother's Day one, I think, was my favorite.
Yeah.
Just because the colors all came together. It was just crazy. Sometimes you just have no rhyme or reason. Like today, I knew it was teal. That's all I knew. Teal. I'm matching the tail. Who would have thought purple? Right?
Mm-hmm.
I knew I wanted to put jelly in it.
Where'd you find your jelly ribbon?
Jelly ribbon came from Craft Outlet. So it comes in every color now. It used to only come in purple, green, turquoise, and dark blue. I just don't think I would use the orange or the red. I can't see a need why I would use orange.
I don't know, red and orange you maybe could use for something that was like fake fire.
Maybe, like a camping wreath.
Yeah.
What if you did like an orange creamsicle wreath or something?
An orange creamsicle wreath?
Camping wreath would be good if you had like a...
Yeah, your camping trailer. Like the mountains are calling and I must go.
Yeah,
and do it that way.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just looking at my colors. Teal, we're doing this. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm matching my colors as I go around.
Carrie was asking, I'm wondering if you could use the purple deco mesh with teal or aqua on any beach wreath or just mermaid signs?
Oh, I think you could use it on any beach wreath. Like I said, I would have never thought the colors worked well together.
Yeah.
I mean, even incorporating like a silver or a gray to it, because most people think beach, right? We think suns, what is it? Waves, sun, and sky.
Mm-hmm.
So we pick those colors naturally when we're doing our beach, but we don't think to look, and that's where going through Pinterest and looking and seeing, has somebody done a different combination other than the same old tan, light blue, dark blue, and that's what I came across today. I was like, ooh, purple. I like that. And I had just ordered purple mesh, so I knew I had the dark purple. I just didn't know that I had any light purple. What?
Mary said, thanks for answering my message so promptly about the silicone mat. I guess you texted somebody.
Oh yeah, the glue mat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Shelly said, this is just going swimmingly.
Swimmingly? It's making a splash, is it not? She's gonna make a splash. Yeah, I guess that's where you can come up with all your mermaid puns.
She's got some good ones.
Who?
Shelly.
Why has she been posting them? Okay, well you need to share because I can't see them.
She said it's tailific on one of them.
Gotcha.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Caitlin's reading them. I have Caitlin here, so she's reading some of my the comments too, or she's replying to some of your questions.
That's funny.
So we're just going around and around. I don't know, should we put a bow on this one? Maybe put a bow right where the tail is. Maybe.
At the top of the tail?
Like right here.
Yeah, I think
just with the 1.5, like the seafoam and stuff. I know I was thinking about that before. I was like, do I want to put a bow on that? Oh, I need dark blue jelly. Dark blue jelly. So this is, it's fun. It like doesn't lay straight because it's used to being on the roll. But I think even on the roll, it likes to come unspooled really quick. So obviously, to dovetail cut, you're gonna take your wired edges, you're gonna put them together, and you're gonna cut from the fold to the corner. So just like so. And then you get that perfect little V cut. We call it a dovetail. People call it a ducktail. I don't know, pigeon tail, anything that has a little V at the end. So I knew I was gonna run out of 2 of them. What?
Sure. There's something fishy about this wreath. Oh, Mary said, I just bought this wreath and can't wait to get it. I love it.
Okay, you bought
Awesome,
this
Mary.
wreath?
Looks like she said she bought this wreath, yeah.
Okay, then you can tell me, do you want a bow or no bow?
Bow
Some
above
people-
the top of the
Some
mermaid.
people will say, no, I don't want a bow. I want it just like it is. But I'm going to add some other stuff. I am going to add some seashells and some pearls, some starfish, so that we can kind of, it's called, I think Caitlin called it Under the Sea, without infringing on Disney's corporate rights.
The Mermazing wreath.
It's the Mermazing Wreath. I'm just making sure I'm...
Shelly meant. Yeah, I got what you meant, Shelly.
It is. Isn't it Mermazing?
Yeah. Well, she said about something fishy about this wreath.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she just put fish, but I got what she meant.
Gotcha.
Fishy. Oh, she said bow, please.
Bow place. Okay, good. I know I was thinking about that too. I was like, I really want to put a bow on it. But I was like, where can I put the bow? So we're going to put some seafoam in here. And then we get to embellish it like fun stuff. So, 1 jelly. And then I have 1 more ribbon. And then we're finished with the ribbon around the outside. So, excuse me.
How hard would it be to put the jelly ribbon in the bow? Would it be hard?
We can try. We can definitely try. It would only make sense to put it in there. We will try it. I don't know if it's been done before, if anyone's ever made a jelly bow. But I like it. I think it just, again, aside from the sign, and obviously this is a flash, I think if you would have done it just regular deco mesh and maybe gotten a tin sign and the ribbon, I think it would hold up really well outside. You know, with the jelly ribbon, because it's the thick plastic.
Yeah. But this should still probably be an indoor wreath. This should be like a little girl.
Oh yeah, because of the plush.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't do well to be outside. So I knew I needed one more piece.
Mary said, love, love, love the colors.
So do I.
She's the one that bought it.
That's really sweet. She's gonna have it, and people will be like, "Oh my God, where'd you get that?" And I'll be like, "She doesn't ever replicate her designs."
Mary Ann, is this for you? Is this for a daughter, or is this for a gift?
Or for your beach house? A lot of people have beach houses too, or maybe she just likes mermaids, like Caitlin. That's why I was like, please, please. Like I almost want to like take away her ability to pay for stuff, because she'll do that. She'll go online and she'll be like, "I bought it," and I'm like, "Please don't do that. Please don't. I just made you wreath. We just talked. We could change out her bows on her farmhouse wreath with every season. We could put fall plaid on there, Christmas plaid on there. She never has to take it off. Just change her bows." So, but yeah, I think, okay, wreath making to me is what flower delivery is to some people. Because you're taking something and you're making something beautiful, and you're hoping it's going to make somebody happy when they see it.
Yeah.
And it's always so much different than doing it here.
Yeah, a couple gals said, yeah, they've seen a couple people make it in a bow, the jelly ribbon.
The jelly ribbon? Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Now, can you grab my Bodabra? That's the one thing I did not grab. I grabbed everything else. I left all my bows out. So we will add those, and we're going to put a really nice bow here. So we're going to do the same colors with the jelly, the seafoam, and then this color to kind of pop the outer colors up here. Thank you, baby. Okay, so let's lay down a base of the jelly, dark jelly, mixed jelly, this jelly, and then the seafoam, I think.
She said, everybody is flipping over this wreath.
Oh my God.
Deborah said, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Oh, Mary said it's for her.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Gail's on. Hey, Gail.
She's probably all like drugged out. Look, I dedicated this entire episode to you. So I'm just double checking and looking at length of the ribbons. That's about right. And
6 inches.
Is that what you think?
7 inches.
No, tell me what you think.
I think it's 7.
It's 7. He's in construction, so he's really good at making sure his measurements are pretty precise. So we're doing a 7-inch tail. So this will be interesting because it's so thick, but I think it'll make a nice bow. It will definitely stay in the Bodabra.
It will.
Right? So I'm doing 4-inch loops.
Yeah, Gail, we hope you're all feeling better. I hope you're feeling okay. I'm sure she's got to be really groggy and...
I know.
It's
That's
what,
so
9
cool.
o'clock there, so...
And that's cool though that Peggy could go and hang out.
Yeah, that is really cool that Peggy came over.
I was like, I don't have her husband's information because I was going to bug him because we hadn't heard from you in a while. Girl, seriously gave us a scare. So, see what I'm saying? How it just goes.
Yeah, uncoiled.
Yeah, what does that when we do it? That you,
She said, yes, I am wasted. Had to have the whole replacement. Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry.
well, you know that you can always call and talk to me if you can't sleep. So I had to coil that back, otherwise it's just going to keep going and going and going and going. Yeah. So we're adding a bow to this, and then we're going to add some...
She said the surgery took 3 hours.
Wasn't it only supposed to take an hour? She's all, so they said.
I don't know, whole knee replacement? I think it would take longer. Probably with everything that says they had to remove plus go back in, yeah.
I was asking her because I wanted to make sure, at what point should I be concerned when I don't hear from you? should have had all those numbers available so I could start calling the hospital and say, this is her sister from the West Coast. I need an update. So I'm doing a little bit longer tail. That's like 7.5 inches. So 15, 20, 23. So, sorry, I'm not even teaching. I went back into talk mode. Let me cut these off. So, now we'll be back to the jellies. So when you use the bow dabber, the easiest thing about it is it's just to twist. So every time you're twisting, put it in. Twist, put it in. So I'll show you when we do the next jelly. And then the seafoam.
Yeah, Deborah says she's also used the jelly ribbon many times. It makes a really good bow and holds up really nice.
Yeah, I'm thinking that.
Hey, Net.
This is the dark blue. It's funny because I'm pulling this going, is this dark?
A lot of gals are asking Deanna how she's feeling.
Okay, so this is the right one. Okay, so we're going to dovetail cut first. And I have like the Betty Crocker scissors. These are from Dollar Tree. So don't use your good kitchen shears or sewing shears for this, because this jelly has a thick wire in it. So it's taking a lot to get it in there. So here we go, twist. So there's our tail. So we're gonna come in and we're gonna make a loop, and it's just a habit for me. I don't know why I do it. I always turn it, and no, I'm not left-handed. So here's our twist. We put it in. We're making sure it matches. Then you're gonna pull it out, because there's no right or wrong on the jelly pattern. Twist, put it back in. Make sure it's all the right length. And then we're gonna take this out to 7. Cut it, making this one just a touch longer, because I know I'll probably end up trimming it. And then I'm gonna flip it over so my wire stays wire side down. So there's that. Look, it stays in there so nice. And then we will add the last one, which is the seafoam. So we can't dovetail this one, so I will leave it. Here's my 7 inches. So we're gonna go ahead and you do tail, like if my tail ended here, then I have to start my next tail over on the opposite side. So we're gonna do the same thing, just bring it over, twist, make sure, if you have to do the adjustments, then you can pull on your ribbon. If you wanna make your loops a little smaller, you can. So this is just how it works for me. Twist.
Teresa Allen said, I bought 2 pairs of those at the Dollar Tree, like you said, and I made a bandana wreath, and those scissors were awesome.
Aren't they? I mean, I think I've had one pair that just kind of got a little wonky on me where it didn't,
Cut that great.
They were kind of off. So when you closed them, they didn't quite close all the way. So when you're trying to cut to the end, it wasn't cutting.
Yeah, but other than that, they've been
Other
great.
than that, you throw it away and you go grab another pair.
Right.
Because it's like $1. Rather than spending $30 on a pair of Fiskars. So there is our bow. And I'm going to do this with the blue. So I take my pipe cleaner and make my little U. Then I'm going to take this, and what I do is I just kind of hold it with my thumb, but like this, so if your middle finger was there, it would be right in the center. So when you do that, you take your pipe cleaner, you can pull it right through the middle, and then you can just twist everything all together. Just makes it easier. You could line it up and put it in your bow dabber too, but it's just easier for me. So we will fluff once it's in the inside. So I'm actually going to tighten my pipe cleaner that's already right here, so that when I add my bow on top of it, I don't have the pipe cleaner in the way. So this is where it's going to go. So we're going to take our bow, and it's going to go, fish it down to the bottom. You want to make sure you're hitting it somewhere on a rail.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have it like that, which I think is going to look super cute. And you don't want to pull it too tight, because if you pull it, you're going to pull it through all those layers of Deco mesh down to the frame, and your ribbon's going to look like a V, like a taco. So don't pull it all the way down. And then you're going to fluff. So you're going to pull it from the back. So I'm going to do tail, and then a loop. Try not to get the jelly mixed up. So here's my tail and loop.
Thank you, Peggy.
What's that?
Well, there's a couple of gals that said that they bought the Dollar Tree cross wreath. They found it in a couple of stores, and then Peggy gave them the SKU number for it.
Oh, awesome. Thank you for all of you that help out all the time, because sometimes you guys will answer questions. I'm going to trim this down just a smidge. It's a little too long.
Bunch of fingers.
Nah. I just wanted it to end where it needed to end, like these ones were just a little too long.
Yeah, everybody's telling Gail. Sharon said, "Rest, Gail. My replacement 3 years ago only took an hour and a half. Hope you're having good luck with yours. Mine is wonderful. I went to rehab, and they both pushed me to work with the knee, and so glad." And then Gail said if it was just to repair the tendon, it would have only taken an hour, but it was a whole replacement.
I'm so sorry. But I'm sure in the long run, it's going to be beneficial, right? We're hoping.
Yeah.
It's all going to be a good thing.
I'm hoping your scars can heal, because if this is your 3rd replacement and they've had to cut over your existing scars, that's really tough to heal up. So we're praying for you, Gail.
And I'm going to take this down. I'm actually just going to cut this one on an angle, because for some reason I don't like the squared look, because we can't dovetail it. So at least we can do it this way. So now it looks like it's going into the bow, and the bow became the splash.
Okay, Shelly, you're getting way cheesy.
She's still going.
She said, "I hope you're about to finish."
I am. As soon as I add the
that was good though.
The other pieces to our pie. So, okay. So there is our bow. So we're just going to add a couple little pieces.
Maybe on the inside.
Why are you shaking your head at me? So, there is that. So now we are going to... Is Mary still on?
Mary, are you still on?
Is Mary still on? Because you can add a seashell to the...
Hi, Brenda.
Your amazing sign, which is, I think we were going to do it, but then if I'm pushing the sign face down and I glued it and then tried to add the staple to the thing, this sign wouldn't have worked. But we thought about adding that. You could add a blue one.
Mary, are you still on? If you are,
let us know.
Do you want Kat to add a little starfish onto the side of the sign, or do you want to leave it like it is?
We can go either or. We can go blue star.
Yeah, that's kind of hard for me to see.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm going to try to hold this. Blue star?
Yeah, blue.
Blue star or white star. I'm trying to...
I'm kind of thinking white.
Me too.
White?
You're thinking white?
Just my opinion though.
Mary, she said I'm here. So Mary, do you like the little starfish on the corner of the sign? Do you want it white?
White.
Or do you want it blue?
Or we can go blue. It's your choice. I'm just going to add a little bit of like, we have orange, but there's no orange in the entire, yeah, that like kind of doesn't go with it. So it's entirely up to you. While Mary's deciding.
Donna said white. Deb said white.
Let's add starfish.
What color though, Mary? You want the white one or the
white?
Blue? Everybody else is saying white.
Everyone else is saying white.
It's Mary's, so Mary, you want the white starfish?
I'm still looking for some other things really quick while you guys are picking through that.
There's someone watching from Manchester.
Hi there.
Is it?
It's Alan Reno Patchwork Quilt.
So, and then I'm thinking,
Mary said you decide.
I think we decided white, right? These guys are all going. What do you think about adding the shell to the inside of the bow and putting like the pearl
I
in
don't
the
like
middle?
the color of the inside of the shell.
You want something more white? Maybe? I have one that's more pinky purple, like that. I'm gonna flip it up. So I'm thinking about adding, are you saying? It just like adds little finishes. Okay, I'm not, I'm not asking Steve, what do you guys think? Should we add the shell to the inside of the bow?
I think no, but that's just me.
So there's this, we can add this to the inside.
I mean, you could just add the pearl.
No, because the pearl you would almost get lost. I mean, you could, but look, you really get the pearl lost.
Yeah.
I like fish. That's just my opinion.
Okay, well, while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and glue
So Donna and Mary said pearl, please, too. So I guess the shell
with the pearl.
with the pearl.
Okay, so we're gonna add that to the middle. I just like it because I think when I wrote the listing, I was like, every time I think of a mermaid, I think of her finding treasures on the ocean floor. So I am just adding glue, Gorilla Glue, to my starfish. And then
Seems pretty split on the shell.
it seems pretty what?
Split. Some
On the
no's,
shell?
Some yeses.
Some people say yay, some people say no.
But Mary said yes, so.
Yeah.
Is this
Just trying to
going
tag.
Mary?
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Yeah, Mary bought it already.
Yeah.
Mary.
Thank God.
Mary, yep.
I
Mary and
would
Donna
just
bought it.
automatically, if I saw yours, I'm like, refund your money. No, you can't buy it.
Beat me, Mary.
So I'm going to add my pearl to the shell. The pearls, I think, the pearls and the crystals, we got those last year.
Yeah. Make sure the hole is not.
I have the hole down. Thank you. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna add a big old dab of Gorilla Glue and attach this right to the center of our wreath. I just think adding those little touches.
Yeah, you do
Keep
love
feeling.
adding the little embellishments.
I think that's what makes everything so pretty. Like, because we have, what is it? They're like these little crystals that we bought, and it came with the pearls. I think they were at Michael's picking pearls and crystals. So I'm just going to add some of these to some of the seafoam.
Simone said, okay, Kat, now I have to go get the starfish. That looks amazing.
This
And then Mary, the one who's buying it, says, I may be starting a pearl business.
Ooh. Okay, I'm
She must live along the coast then, or somewhere.
adding pearls to this.
That would look cute on the front of the business store. Because
I know, right?
cute.
That's
Oh,
true.
ocean
Kate,
theme.
Kate was like, this would look really good as your business store item. So I'm just going to add some pearls too.
It's so pretty.
Not to the jelly ribbon because it won't really stick there.
Are those pearls or diamonds?
Pearls.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, she said she was
Yeah.
thinking about starting a pearl business. So I'm like, well, now I'm just going to add some pearls. And I'll show you guys where I'm adding them. So to all the ribbon pieces. So like, can you see that? On the seafoam?
I'll
That
see if I
one?
can zoom in, yeah.
Okay. That way I can take care of these ones on this side.
Yeah, they can see it.
Okay.
Teresa said, it is very exciting to sew your first wreath. She said, I just sold my bandana wreath and I am ecstatic. I can't wait to make my first Deco mesh wreath.
Aww.
And Venus said, I love how your wreaths are also beautiful.
They all feel like a piece of me though. They kind of feel like they're my kids. But I love getting to see where they go and how far they go. So I'm actually adding the glue to the Deco mesh rather than adding it to the pearl, because what happens is while you're going like this to attach it, the glue's dripping down, which is extraordinarily hot, and it's getting everywhere. So I'm just adding it to the base of my ribbon.
Right at where the tie is.
Right where the tie is. And then making sure.
Donna and Deborah, Patricia, they're all saying just gorgeous and stunning and beautiful.
Thank you. I love adding whimsy. And I think I might have one on that side. That when I turned
Marianne said she's praying about that now. Awesome. About her opening the pearl store.
Oh.
She said this will be perfect as the part of the backdrop.
It would be, huh?
Shelly asked, do you think you should put a pearl on her tail on the top of her fin too?
What do you mean?
No.
Like here?
On the top of the fin? I don't think so.
No. It's always an option. I'm just making sure. Nope, I didn't do this now. I was like, excuse me, I'm going under your tail here. Ever so slightly.
Yeah, it looks so much better in person.
I know, right? Wait till she sees it. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be like, okay, on the live it looks one way, but in person it looks totally different.
Audrey said, stunning as always, and I love the colors. Mary, you will love it when you receive it.
Right? What I'm going to do right here is just have one piece of Deco mesh. I'm looking for
And gals, on this one, feel free to share because this is on the public group, so you can share away, you can share it and it'll attach to your page and you can watch it later. Give it lots of likes and loves.
15.
So even if you can't buy this specific wreath, if you only make one of each, you can make something similar.
Yes.
If someone wanted to order something custom like this.
Yes, I do custom orders. So if you have an idea in mind, like for example, this might not go with what you're thinking, but you have an idea of what you'd like, by all means, yes, we can do custom orders.
Dee said it's beautiful, and Patricia said, Marianne, you are so blessed to get this. It's absolutely amazing.
Aww.
Plus, you have the video for it.
I know, right? So in your pearl business, when that gets up and going, you could say, when people go, oh my God, your wreath is gorgeous, and go, I have the video of it being made. I can show it to you.
And she put pearls in there.
I did. Because we believe, on faith, that this will happen, right? So I'm just adding some to the inside. I had one pipe cleaner that I came across the restaurant under the sign or under the tail. So this one was right here. So it made sense. Kind of come in. And we're going to fan this out. And then we'll add a pearl right here. So I'm actually going to just diagonal cut these ones, just because they look better, I think, rather than we can't dovetail them, but it needs something. And then, because we believe by faith this will happen, right?
That's really interesting because that's my bracelet.
What?
That's what it says.
Believe by faith?
It says, with God all things are possible because you believed it has happened.
See? You just didn't know. So I'm just trimming up the bottom tails too, so that on that seafoam ribbon it looks better. And we are just about done.
Kathy Bennett asks, what's the name of the ribbon you just put on?
This ribbon?
Yeah.
I would assume so.
I call it like a seafoam.
That's
It's
a
just,
Hobby Lobby, isn't it?
yeah, it's Hobby Lobby, and Hobby Lobby has it in white, mint, a coral, and a little bit darker blue.
Is that the mint color?
That's a mint color.
Looks like ice blue. Yeah.
It does. And I've used it in like the wreaths when we're doing kind of like a frozen-esque kind of feel. So I'm just making sure I trimmed all the ends so these look much prettier. It just looks better that way, I think. And then we'll put it on the door. Okay, I was just making sure I caught all my ends, that I had done them all faithfully. So if you guys want the pearls and the crystals, if you go to Michael's, they're in a jar, I think, and that's how we bought them. And I think that's how we did it for those. So let me take this one down, and that other one up, so you guys can see.
Show us like there should be a little pearl at the bottom of the tail in the middle.
Right here?
Yeah.
I don't know. So now we can fluff and fix everything so it looks so pretty. So keep those off to the side. Make sure everything just going around. Make sure you have all your points out. This is really pretty. What do you think? I love it. I know you, Caitlin. You're gonna go out and buy all this stuff and be like, I bought all this stuff. I'm coming up this weekend. Can we make wreaths? It's amazing, right? Oh my god. So, do I have it there with me?
Yeah.
Okay. But there you go. Mermaid Tail Wreath. The only one like this, I can honestly say, with the fishy scale thing, like this. So, because I checked on Etsy and I checked on Pinterest, it doesn't exist till now. Although now Mary has it. So, there you go. Looks awesome, right? Colors. Never would have thought to use purple and lavender in an ocean wreath, but it definitely works. So, okay.
They're
Any
saying
other questions?
lovely, stunning, beautiful. There's like, wow.
I like it on a plan.
Beautiful, beautiful wreath, so pretty, speechless, so stunning.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, do you guys have any questions about anything before I let you go enjoy your weekend? If you're interested in my private group, we meet every Friday at 5 o'clock. We do business classes so we can get you up and running on Facebook business, get your Etsy shop open if you're into that, or if you just want to learn some advanced techniques, like we just made the rose wreath.
We made the wedding one.
We made the wedding one. So we're always doing tutorials on Friday in our private group. Plus, you get the materials list of all this. So basically, summed up, you get something that looks like my little trick of the trade. So you get this all listed with all the SKU numbers, the lengths, so that you can basically just use that and go online and order it all. So if you're interested, $17 a month, which is less than a Starbucks coffee a week, right? So it's $17 a month. Go to my website, which is KatsCreations, the letter N, more.com. So KatsCreationsNMore.com. Scroll all the way to the bottom and you'll see all the information about the private group. We have discounts with a lot of online retailers and vendors. Wish I could say it was Craft Outlet in the Wreath shop, but it's not. But ones that you guys are familiar with if you're in the wreathing industry, and everything else that I can't remember right now.
Instagram. Follow Instagram.
Oh yeah, and follow me on Instagram.
It's just beautiful. Love it. Seriously, the color combination is amazing. Brenda said you need to make kits.
That kit would be insane to buy. Oh my god. And right now, no purple. Okay, look, Brenda, this mesh is now out of stock. So I have to wait for that to come back in stock. Thank God I had enough. I just needed 6 pieces of this, so I was able to pull it off. And we all know that purple Deco mesh is out of stock too. So,
but they might be able to find it on the Wreath shop and a couple other places.
Trendy
Tree, yeah.
Just understand and know your prices, because I hate to see people go on Wreath destash sites or Amazon and eBay and they just pay an exorbitant amount just for a roll of Deco mesh. Know what your prices are, know what you're willing to spend in order to get it. And then don't forget, a lot of these mom and pop shops that have it, they don't include shipping. So just remember, shipping in a lot of the big online retailers like the Wreath Shop and Craft Outlet, which sell to people like you and I, you don't have to have a wholesale license to purchase from them. When you hit a certain dollar amount, I think Craft Outlet is $69, the Wreath Shop is $89, then they offer free shipping. So that's a good goal. And if you and a neighbor can get together and collectively both come up with $40 worth of supplies, it makes the cost beneficial to order that way. So, alrighty.
Good night, Gail. Hope you get better tonight. Hope you get some sleep.
If you need someone to talk to, you can message me. I'll keep you up.
Tail was from the Craft Outlet. Yep.
Yep.
And the sign was from
Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel.
Yep. And all the Deco mesh, Craft Outlet, I think.
Yep.
All right, everyone. Private group. See you Sunday at 5. I don't know what I'm doing yet because I don't have my book here. But we're making something. I just don't know what we're making.
Surprise.
Surprise. It's a surprise. Join us Sunday. And everyone else, have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.